Hi guys, hope you're well. So as you will see, I am currently not my usual blonde. I am now part of the denim army. It's very likely that you will have seen on Instagram, Tumblr, Pinterest, all the other places, that denim is a huge trend at the moment. Now I wanted to do this video because even though coloured, bright, vivid, unnatural tones aren't as rare as they used to be. In fact, they wouldn't even be called alternative anymore. Celebrities were doing it, models were doing it, bloggers were doing it, and just us normal folk were doing it too. So coloured hair isn't seen as out there or alternative as it once was, but there is still a large chunk of people who find the idea of going for an unnatural colour, going for a bright colour, or just going for a colour kind of out of their comfort zone. There's a lot of people that still find that a bit daunting and even a bit terrifying. I would say that I do fall into that category a little bit. I'm a little bit of a scaredy cat. You will have seen me try like rose, peach, and even tangerine over the last few years, but they've always been warmed tone colours and colours that have washed out fairly quickly. So I am still a blonde probably 80-90% of the time. So when the opportunity arose for me to work with L'Oreal and Adam Reed at Percy and Reed salons to create my own denim look, I instantly wanted to do it because it sounded exciting, and I've seen obviously Zoe London and loads of other people's denim looks, and I've loved them on them. I was a little bit scared. Part of me thought that maybe it only works for those really pale alabaster ethereal beauties, or for people that have that lovely bronzed glowing skin, and I'm just somewhere in the middle and a bit wintry and pasty at the moment. So I wondered whether it would work for me or just make me look a bit washed out and a little bit ill, frankly. So I was worried, but I thought, look, I'm just going to go for it. Life is short. It is only hair, let's do this. So as I said, it was Adam Reed that was going to be creating my bespoke denim look, and he is the guy behind this whole denim trend. And he's devised 3 colours: the stonewash, which is that 80s, 90s kind of very pale jean that you used to see on oversized denim jackets and mom jeans. And then there's indigo, which is, I guess, like most jeans people would wear. And then there's midnight ink, which is that really dark navy, almost black in some lights. But you're not restricted to just those 3 colours, but those are the basics, and then he will mix and layer enough colours till you find the colour that suits you. Before I visited Adam, I had been trawling through Instagram to create a little mood board, a little folder of the things that I thought, okay, I can handle that, I can deal with that. And most of them were near the stonewash end of the scale. I just didn't think that I could pull off a really dark look. So yesterday it was time for the moment of truth. I went to Percy and Reed salon, the one on Great Portland Street. I met Adam and we had a bit of a chat, and luckily we were on the same page, and he felt a kind of stonewash sort of colour would work best for my colouring. And that's the thing about this. This is a good time to mention that I think this is a trend that you should really do properly, professionally. Go to a salon, go and see Adam or one of his team and get it done there, because they know what they're doing and they'll be able to finely tune the colour and pick one that suits you best, that isn't going to wash you out, but will only enhance your eyes, enhance your skin, and just deliver the look that you want to achieve. Colours like blue are very tricky to do at home. You'll quite often be left with kind of a green tinge in the hair, or it just will be a colour that won't suit you at all. While we were chatting about the process and what Adam was going to do to my hair, he wanted to establish how long I wanted it to last, and I think he could sense that I was a little bit fearful about the process. So we decided we'd go for a very temporary option, one that would just fade within a few washes. So if you don't like the risk element of trying a new trend, this is a great way of doing it, because you can kind of dip your feet into the trend, but there's no commitment there. If you love it, which you definitely will, you will then come back and go for a more permanent option next time. Harry, the lovely assistant who also had blue hair, and Adam and I went over to the sink. First up they used some L'Oreal shampoo and then conditioner, and then they worked this secret colour. I'm not allowed to know the ingredients, the formula or anything about that, but this is Adam's unique combination concoction that creates these amazing denim colours. So they were just going to put this in the hair and just kind of see how it took to my hair, and then make decisions according to kind of how it settled on my hair and how it coloured my hair. Adam has sought inspiration from the Japanese technique of dyeing jeans, which is very much just layering colours till you reach the desired pigment, I guess, that you're looking for. So that's the kind of same thought process when it came to my hair. And obviously I couldn't see what was going on, but I was hearing some really like enthusiastic noises when it started to take to my hair. So that really filled me with confidence that, you know, it was going all right. There was no disaster happening here. So that was a relief. They did the first layer, and that's what we were actually planning on sticking with. A very pale, like on the stonewash area of the spectrum. But then when I saw it, I suddenly felt very confident about the process. And I thought, do you know what? I'm just going to go for it. And we ended up doing another layer.
Look.
Oh my goodness.
Look.
Kind of a grey silver at the moment, is it?
No, you've definitely, you can bring that. Look.
Oh god, that's too loud, sorry.
I think it was Adam. He was so enthusiastic and passionate about the trend and what he could deliver for me that day that I really just wanted to go for it. And I thought, it's not very often you get to have your hair done by someone like Adam Reed. I mean, he works with major celebrities, major magazines, all the works, and little old me was getting my hair done by him. So I thought, let's make the most of this. So after it was done, we went back to the chair by the mirror, and it was very hard to see because my hair was wet, so you can't get the full impact at that point, but you could see on the lighter ends that there was a lovely blue emerging there, but I couldn't wait for him to start drying so I could actually see it unfold in front of my eyes. What I didn't realise before this treatment was that I wouldn't have to apply bleach or anything. Although there's bleach in my hair from previous highlights, we didn't add anything extra to get this colour. It was purely the blue rinse that was put over my hair. So that meant that I had some original colour still showing through the blue. My natural colour and the blue kind of blended together seamlessly, and I like that you can see little glimmers of, you know, the blonde and the brown coming through. As the results started to emerge as my hair got drier, we're trying to put our finger on how we would describe it. We're going, it's not quite like a Disney blue, it's not quite mermaid. In the end, we settled on goth mermaid, because I think with this colour hair, if you team it with alternative clothes or edgier clothes, for instance, it does have that alternative appeal. But then when I got home, I teamed it with an evening dress, and then suddenly it looked more like high-end, luxurious, kind of decadent hair. So it kind of proved to me that it can be versatile, and that's something I want to kind of tell you guys if you're worrying that it will make you look a certain way. And I think it's very important to remember how you do your makeup and how you dress alongside your hair can make a huge difference to how it's perceived and, you know, how you react to it and how it makes you feel. So you can make it be what you want it to be. If you want to look edgy and alternative, a dye job like this will deliver that. But you've got to think of like Sarah at Vogue, who has that beautiful grey hair. She can look very chic and very high end. So it is possible to do both. In terms of the finish, I didn't want to do anything too formed, too set. It was very much just volume, texture, not beachy waves though. We wanted to have something that looked kind of lighter, healthier. If you look at Adam's work, like with the likes of Diane Kruger and Laura Bailey, it has that effortless, nonchalant kind of feel to it, and I really love that, and it's much easier for people like me to actually recreate at home. We used some L'Oreal products just to enhance that texture and give it a little boost, and actually it's lasted. My hair usually looks gross by day 2 after washing it. I'm still venturing out the house with it on day 2, and it doesn't feel greasy, and it's still got some volume and, you know, some texture going on. So I will try and continue that regime that Adam taught me that day. As per usual, I rambled on, but just to summarise now, I've had this, for less than 2 days, but I already feel comfortable with it, and I'm already thinking about what I can do next with the denim trend and whether I will go a bit more drastic next time. What I've loved is that it's made me go to my wardrobe and look at my makeup drawer, and I'm starting to use things that I wasn't using before. It's making me change up my look, and I'm enjoying actually rediscovering colours on my lips and things that go well with the grey, bluey tones. It's always good to revamp, you know, your makeup and your fashion, and this really kind of encourages you to do that. So I hope this video has put you at ease if you're someone that has been tempted to try this trend but have been a bit scared about it, because hopefully I've told you that it is kind of a risk-free option. I know some people think that they can't have blue hair for maybe an interview or a certain job they have. Perhaps they don't want to or wouldn't feel comfortable to have blue hair at maybe a wedding, for instance. If you want to try it but you don't want that commitment, then obviously you can do the temporary. If you're a bit more daring or have, you know, vast experience with colour, then you can go for the more permanent options too. And scaredy cats, I guarantee you'll be kind of converted to being more gutsy when it comes to your dye after you've had this experience. And again, if you are a bit worried about it, I assure you, if you go to the right person, if you go to someone like Adam, you'll know that they'll look at you and they'll be able to devise the right tone for you. I don't know if it comes from experience or whether he's just a bit magic in this area, but he seems to know instantly what's going to work for each person. So I can guarantee he'll be able to find a tone that suits you. It's always good to go to an appointment with ideas of what you want, but go with a willingness and an openness to listen to what Adam, the expert, has to say, because I guarantee he wants you to look as good as you can look with the denim trend. So with all that said, all the best. Let me know how you get on if you go for the denim trend, and ask me any questions you have about it below and I'll do my best to answer it. We've all been on the hunt for the perfect jean. This is no different. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next video. All links you need are in the box below.